Greetings, travelers. Coastal Kev here. How are you rubber tramps doing? You shade tree mechanics, hobos, drifters. We've landed back on Earth here. We're back in beautiful Picayune, Mississippi after our Florida trip. 20 days, 2,338 miles. It was a pretty good trip. Had a good time. Only a couple days of rain on the way back. Where we go? What do we do? Well, we started out up here. Coming out of Alabama, we went and did a ferry ride across Mobile Bay. Then back up on the 10, we came across, and then we took we got off the 10 and came down on a 4-lane divided highway on into old St. Petersburg. That road was pretty nice. Straight and flat as a flitter. Probably a lot of pasture land, cattle, not many crops, but a nice ride. Maybe 5 stops, traffic lights. And we spent a couple days down here in Bradenton, which is south of St. Petersburg and west of Sarasota. Helped with a bathroom remodel, did some painting and stuff. Then we come down here and we went to inland, some small 2 lanes, and dropped down to Alligator Alley. Except we got lost and we ended up in the Seminole Nation Big Cypress Reservation. That was nice. That place is really clean and tidy. I've seen some reservations out west, with the casinos and the cheap cigarettes and booze and whatnot. This is very kind of middle to upper class reservation. Instead of teepees, they had lanais, that building with the palm fronds, that make the roof up. And it was very nice. Came out of there and hit Alligator Alley. We hit the 75. There's a 75 Alligator Alley, and then there's like a 43 or something that comes around here. But there's no coastal roads down this way. You got to cross over into the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. And from before we got to the Fort Lauderdale area, we dropped down to Homestead in Florida City, where we got our groceries at the last Walmart. There's no Walmarts down here. Down in the Keys, there's no Walmart down here. And we spent about 2 or 3 days here in Key Largo. We didn't go to the Keys. I've been to the Keys before, or Key West. I didn't go this time, but I've been down there. That 7-mile bridge is pretty awesome if you've ever seen it. And so we hung out in Key Largo. Last day there, I went north up to this point up here in what's called North Key Largo. And it looks like you can see the ocean and everything, but that's a private club. It's called, let me see, I got this, when you go traveling, you get one of these booklets the Chamber of Commerce puts out. It's got the restaurants and shops and snorkel gear and stuff like that. And I got a map on the back here. I've already noted the McDonald's where that is, and a laundromat where that is, and here's your restaurants and campgrounds and bars and sights to see. But as you go north on this highway here, you'll see it goes up here and the map cuts it off. Why is that? Well, that's a private club up there. Ocean, I can't even think of the name of it. It's so private. Anyways, in the 60s, they developed that end of the key up in here. That whole thing is private with a golf course and a airstrip in private homes, with docks at their private homes. Why can't I think the name of it? You guys know what it is. Anyways, the idea is that you fly down from Connecticut or Chicago, and you don't come in a G20 like this. You come in a G6, and your private jet flies in and lands at the airport. You get on your golf cart and you go to your house, and the keys under the mat, and you go in, and the house is stocked with all your favorite snacks, and the chest of drawers in the bedroom has all your favorite clothes, and you're all set. Go shoot a round of golf, get in the golf cart, go down the golf course. Now this area here is it's got its own restaurants, grocery stores, but you're not getting in there unless you're a member, a owner, or a guest. And the guest, to get in this club, go through background checks, and the owner verifies, and there's an ID that you get, and so that you can come and go. But I noticed this road going out there had no traffic. There were no RVs or anybody going out there. It was it's about 10 miles. And so you get on your yacht, and then you go out to Kokomo. You go to Jamaica, you go to Bahamas, you go to Antigua, you cruise around there for a month or so, and then come back to your house and go play some more golf and sit by the pool. And then when it's time to go, golf cart takes you back to the plane, and you jet off to New York or Connecticut or wherever you're from to your other house. So a very exclusive club. I'm having a brain fart. I can't even think of it. It's the Ocean Reef Club. That's what it's called, the Ocean Reef Club. Do your Google on there and check it out. Very exclusive. If you're sailing out here in the water and you're not a member of the club, you need some gas, you can come to the dock, to the fuel dock, and get some gas, but you can't get off on the dock and wander around the club. You have to stay on your boat. You stretch your legs on the fuel dock, but that's it. You're not getting out. It's highly secure. The Ocean Reef Club, where all the hoity-toities go. These are the super G's. These are the top G's from all over the world go in there. The movie stars, politicians, kings and queens. But you're driving around on your G20 and you go to McDonald's and you think you're going to the to the Ocean Reef Club? Oh, forget it. No, you're not going in there. It's high security. You could come off a boat and land there and start wandering around. You'd be picked up right away. They know you're out there. You're not getting into that club. But at some point when you get your G6 and you buy one of these homes, it's going to be nice. There's no need to bring luggage on your jet. Everything's down here. It's all set up. Spend a month or two in the winter, and then go off to your ranch in New Mexico or something. But and down here in Key Largo, it's not really van friendly. Rubber tramps, I didn't see any. I took chances on a couple places. They want you in the campgrounds. They want you in the hotels. And there's a couple of accesses for the beach. I think down here, Harry Harris State Park, you can I think it's $10 for the day. You can hang out at the beach there, and that's it. But most of this ride, you can't even see the water because it's a private residences and resorts and whatnot. But anyways, we went down there, checked it out. It was cold. It was cold when we got there, and as we left, it warmed up. We went back up to Fort Lauderdale in Miami. You see my differential start to dribble right there. I know you all sticking around for the old gear oil waterfall I'm about to have here. Up to Miami, hung out at Fort Lauderdale, had a nice time. It was warm there. The warm line is about here. Everything down here 80 degrees, and you get up here and we're starting to see 60s. Went up to Ormond Beach and we saw that Sunbeam Tiger. That's a pretty awesome car with the big V8 in it. A little tiny car with a V8. We left Ormond Beach. And we took State Route 100 up to Lake City, and that's country up there. That road is nice. It was so low traffic and everything. Lake City, we hooked up to I-10, and then from I-10 across going back was 2 days of rain, so not much to see there. Usually I drop down in here to Panama City Beach and Destin and all that, but it's dark and gloomy and cold. Best to see that in the summertime when it's jam-packed with people and beaches are loaded and it's a lot of fun. The restaurants and everything are pretty desolate this time of year. When you go to Florida to vacation in the winter, you're down here. This is still cold up here, so you want to be down South Florida is where the wintertime action is. So anyways, we had a good trip. G20 just keeps going. Just put that high dollar gas in there, and that's all it is. Now I know you're here for this gear oil waterfall, so let's see. We got it. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's get this last nut out and get the full waterfall effect. That gear oil doesn't look too bad. It's not black or smells like gear oil. Doesn't smell burnt. I think I changed it last year. It'd be nice to get the pan under it too. We'll reuse that gasket too because it's a good shape. Oh yeah, there's the waterfall. Yeah. You smell that gear oil? It's about 55 degrees here in beautiful Picayune, Mississippi. So the gear oil is flowing pretty good. Drove it around a block. It'll take 2 3/4 quarts. Almost 3 quarts of gear oil go in there. It will be good for another year. I'll jump up front and do the engine oil here in a minute. 2,300 miles. I'll change oil. I know you can go to 5,000 miles and some go 8,000 miles, but the 27-year-old vehicle, I like that fresh oil in there, and she likes it too, so we'll go with some 530 engine oil. This gets the 90 weight. I think it's 80 to 90 weight. Well, come out pretty good. Let's see. Anything sparkly in there? We don't want anything sparkly. That doesn't look bad. Needs changing though. We'll also do a fuel filter here too. And we're ready to go. Upcoming events, where are we going? Well, nothing major till the summer. We'll go up to Knoxville. Up there for a month or so. Try to cool down. We got Mardi Gras next month. Might go see that. Been there a couple times. That's always fun. And we'll probably do some local trips, weekenders, some swampy stuff down in this Cajun Bayou stuff. But next major trip will be this summer. We'll go up to Knoxville, and I hope you all come along. And we'll get back on here when something comes up, when we take off and go see something. But I appreciate you all coming along in the G20. You know, I got in here, started undoing bolts. We got a piece of tumbleweed from last year still stuck up in there. I must have killed 20 tumbleweeds going across New Mexico. They're coming right down the freeway. Not across the freeway, right at you. 60 miles to 65 miles an hour. I had nothing. I don't know what you do. I just plowed right through them. Anyways, well, listen, it's Coastal Kev here. We appreciate you coming on our Florida trip 2023. It was a good one. See ya.